Oh my God, it's rolling. Okay, everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Hey, we're going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck all of you. Fuck you, slow drift. Fuck hobgoblins. Here we go. And now the soundboard's not working.
Wait.
Here we go.
I have a special mission for you.
You do?
Yes. Have you ever considered joining the USO?
The USO?
Yes, think of it. Doing your part for our country. A small but patriotic gesture to be appreciated by our boys all fighting around the world.
I'll do it.
Good. You can start right away. I've got a truckload of soldiers out in the parking lot. If you start now, you can be finished with them by morning.
What? Nick, do something. Your sergeant's after me. Just shoot him.
One word at a time, babe. Here, put yourself.
Stop wasting time.
Nick!
Welcome to the worst movie ever made, an experimental movie podcast designed with one thing in mind: to find the worst movie ever made. I'm your host, Chris Ackman. I'm joined by my co-hosts from film, mad scientist Rob Scucci and Bob Hatzick. Hey guys, how are you and why are we doing Hobgoblins?
I am great. I'm on vacation, which means I lose 2 days to travel, have to do the same amount of shit with my and hey, everything. So I am going to watch Hobgoblins because that was some levity to all the technical difficulties. The 48 minutes of technical difficulty. 54 minutes of technical difficulties we just went through to get the show started to make it possible for you, dear listener. Thank you, Slow Drip. This was a bad movie, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. So you guys ready to go? How are you, Bob?
No, I didn't enjoy it.
I'm doing fine, and I'm very shocked by Rob's demeanor, considering the 54 minutes of issues. I'm ready to describe it.
Okay, here, let's just play the fucking bumper and get this over with. All right.
There it is. That's the Rob I know.
Bob, it's time for the best explanation.
Hell yeah, Sid. I'd eat that shit up.
Bob?
Bob?
Okay. I'm ready for your alliteration on my small keyboard and less comfortable setup.
All right. A garish and grimy Gremlins grift has got growling goblinoids grabbing a geeky goober, his grimacing girlfriend, a goony gabagool guzzler, his go-to good time go-go girl, and their girly goofball gal pal.
Just email that to me. I'm not reading it back. I couldn't type it. All right,
You got it all.
You guys want to go to the YouTube comments?
Yeah, do it.
Cool.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Bob's got to explain the movie.
Bob's got to explain it in the long form now. Go explain it.
No, we'll take care of it in piece by piece. It's okay.
Okay. All right, anyway, you
Sounds good. Okay. Trailer. Here we go. Tip for making a movie trailer. Don't put narration and explosions in the same shots. Next segment.
It's Smack Daddy. El Nino. Calling you up, man.
Ooh, the worst production.
Go for Bob.
Take it away, Bob.
Do your description too. Do your description. Yeah. Do your description and then go into
I'll do the description as fast as I can. So there's an old security guard. He's been keeping hobgoblins locked in a vault for 30 years.
Yeah.
And his young partners keep going there and dying. And then this guy named Kevin comes along. He's still a stupid ass. He opens the vault, except he lets them all out. And they're supposed to wreak havoc on the town, yet they only antagonize him and his dumbass friends.
True.
And then they ultimately kill some of the hobgoblins, but somehow an indeterminate number return back to the vault. And instead of locking the vault to keep them, the security guard blows it up. Something he could have done 30 years ago, but didn't.
Yeah.
That's me speeding through it. And here we go with worst production, which you already introduced. So my worst production is continuity catastrophe.
Yes.
So this was shot in 1 week for a budget of $15,000.
You don't say.
And no filming permits. Okay,
That tracks.
those are all facts. So there wasn't much budget for special effects, reshoots, or consultation. So with that being the case, when they had a continuity issue, they were like, fuck it, keep it in, you know?
Yeah.
So here's a short list of continuity errors just at Club Scum, which was a scene in the movie.
Yeah.
And they weren't hard to find, okay?
Yeah.
Nick dives on a grenade, yet he's standing when it blows up. Daphne's pin keeps moving place to place at every shot.
Yep.
Kevin walks through the tinsel twice in the same instance. Kevin gives Amy his jacket, and then it's gone, and then it's back, and then it's gone, and then it's back. And Daphne's necklace, it disappears and reappears several times while at the club. Like those were just continuity errors in like a 15-minute sequence.
Yep.
And that was, again, those are the ones that are easy to spot. There were many more. And that's my problem with this movie is they just didn't give a shit. Like, yeah, I get it. It was supposed to be funny. They were supposed to be riffing on the concept, but they really, really fucked up the editing.
They really did.
Continuity catastrophe.
And then also they say that they're attracted by lights, and then like the Club Scum is completely dark for most.
Well, that's a logistical error, and I agree.
Yes. Yes. Couldn't agree more. Okay, so it looks like my end game like pod description is gonna be a little light because I need to like scratch off the half of my catch-all shit for later. But you know what? That's okay. Let's throw it to the piece by piece of shit.
Here we go.
Baby, this ain't it. Piece by piece of shit.
Fart in my gas pump. Don't undercut me,
gas
shorty.
pump, baby. Old man security guard officer is struggling to keep his new young buck on task. This is a guy just started the job, right? Young buck is interested in a forbidden hallway while they're on patrol. Old man is called in to talk to boss, and young buck looks down the corridor. Through a gate, a vault door, and cell bars appears a green glow. The glow irresistible. The young buck enters and is tricked into performing on stage to death.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the fuck happened.
He stage dove, I guess. I don't know.
Death?
It didn't make any sense, no.
Super horrifying. I'm just at this point, like they're kicking in the like terrifying music, and I'm like, boy, yeah, I'm really scared at this point because the guy just like died because who knows what kind of circumstances.
Yeah.
I got a good fact. About the vault. You ready?
Yeah.
Apparently, a real bank vault was used for that shot.
It looked legit.
The door of the bank vault.
It did.
The door of the bank vault was so heavy that every time they had to open or close it, several crew members off camera had to help the actors actually move the door.
Yeah.
Oh no shit. That heavy.
That's funny.
Wow.
I think that was worth mentioning.
That is worth mentioning. Thank you. But the young buck, as I was coining the term there, is found dead by the old man.
By the old man, yeah.
He runs, he ambles.
His running.
He takes a slow jog through the hallways to try to catch up and like save this guy, but he wasn't in time. And
Love
it wasn't the first.
That's like a Seagal run, if I ever, or a Neil Breen run.
Yeah. Right. Well worth it. But he catches up, and he's the one who finds the body, justifying the camera shot of the body. And then a long ass opening credits roll, and what are you gonna do there? I hate the opening credits. I don't know about you guys, but it's like,
it's just pad runtime, dude. It's the pad runtime.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was a tight hour 28, and it was still padded.
Yeah.
Very padded.
Gratuitously.
We'll talk about more padding
yes.
later. So old man, finds him dead.
Yeah.
He goes to boss. He says, the young guy, he quit.
Yeah.
And we're not sure why. The boss is under the false pretense that the young guy quit, and the old man doesn't correct him when
Yeah,
the
he's
boss
not
says,
innocent
like,
in this. Like, how many trainees do
No,
you
I
think he
know,
burned through
right.
in his
Yeah.
30 years working at the Hollywood
so
lot?
many, yeah.
Which is weird though, because the boss
He's the
knows
villain.
about the boss knows about the conspiracy. We
Yeah.
find out later.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he doesn't believe it.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, he doesn't believe
if
it.
you
But
were
the
the
old
boss,
man
if
could
you
be
were
like,
the guy,
"Hey, we're losing people every week because
Yeah.
of the hobgoblins."
if you were the guy writing checks to the employee on that movie lot, and your security guard has a bunch of young apprentices that all mysteriously disappear, and he has this wild story about hobgoblins, you'd think he was a serial killer, and that was his cover, right?
Yeah, but
Yes,
these
I
guys
would.
leave every week for 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's a lot of
I'd be
fucking
like, oh,
people.
maybe there's something to this hobgoblin theory, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point, Rob. So another young guy is hired by the same boss because he's like,
Yeah.
oh, we need 2 people to do the patrol. And the old man's like, no, please, let me just do it by myself. But the old man's like, no, you can't do it by yourself. What happens when you die? Then who's gonna like protect this empty lot? You know. So our new recruit. Go ahead.
Quick side note: that empty lot was a film studio lot, but it was deserted at night, so they shot it at night, and it was next to a crack house. These are
Nice.
Oh, cool.
just want to bring that up.
Awesome.
Continue.
We're big supporters of crack houses here at the worst movie ever made. If you have a crack house, we are fans of you. We want to hear more of your story.
And if you work in a crack house, you might benefit from smashing that subscribe button.
Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're destitute, if you're poor, if you're disabled, you know, all this stuff.
www.theworstmovieevermade.com. Click the envelope and email subject line crack house, please.
Crack house, yeah.
That's for our new crack house query segment.
Crack house queries. We got to know. We have questions. So the new recruit. I cannot pronounce recruit. I hate that word. I hate all of you. I hate everyone. Is clearly the protagonist at this point because we join him arriving at his girlfriend's house, and he casually requests sex by like going for a kiss, which just immediately screams to me that his girlfriend's just like cunt. Because he just wants to kiss her, and she's like, "I can't fuck you right now," and I'm like, "Okay, well, this girl just sucks." But she's like, "I can't fuck you right now, even though you want to kiss me on the lips, because your friends are here." And then we're introduced to the friend. The friends are like some skank and some dude who's like really into phone sex. We'll get into that in a minute, but the skanky girl's got like a military like boot camp dude that shows up a couple minutes later. And all right, so our new recruit is clearly our protagonist. As I said, we join him arriving to the home of his girlfriend, casually requests sex, and he's denied because his friends are there. Let's check out their interaction, which is completely normal and super believable. This is Rated X.
Here we go.
Hi.
Not now. Your friends are here. Hey, how's it going?
What'd you bring, some new music? No, I just rented a videotape that Amy and I were gonna watch.
Well, that was very nice. Let me see what you got. What? Don't you ever get any tapes from the adult section? My boyfriend would never bring me a tape that didn't have at least a single X rating.
Well, Kevin isn't like that. He would never want me to see anything that was rated X. Would you?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
That's it.
All right, cool. So yeah, the slut who was just like, I want rated X movies only. I only want adult movies. Like, if that's the case, then like you need to like find your dad and talk to him because those are your issues. But then there's a totally standard human interaction that happens between her and her military man, who's been gone for 2 months. This one is called 2 months.
He mentions it so many times.
Well,
Yes,
what's the clip
he
called?
does. Once.
I don't have one called that. I have fucking pathetic.
How
Hello?
about that?
All right.
So sorry.
www.
Hey,
dog.
you know what? It's cool because we're trying to speed through this thing. So, so guy, like comes home, wants to fuck this girl, makes it abundantly clear that he wants to fuck this girl. He's been gone for 2 months. She like leaps into his arms, and they're like, hunky dory,
Wave that
and
rear eclipse and block the projection beam. Next, pull me down and roll me on those sticky floors. Lick that artificial butter flavor off my body. Hold, please. Then, take my clothes and leave me naked.
I clicked
When
that
the
30
lights
seconds
come
ago.
up,
I'm sorry.
I'll be the second.
dude, you're good.
You sure that's not long distance? No, it's not. That's good. Because I have to keep calling the phone company every month because of all these sex line calls being billed to my number. Really? That's too bad.
Thanks for calling.
Well, that was fucking pathetic a minute after I clicked it. So, whoops.
Dude,
go ahead.
Totally cool. No worries. That is his non-slut friend, another person in the household that we need to get to know. And it's the dude who is calling into a sex line because he has a girlfriend somewhere that he wants everyone to believe, which we believe because he's calling into a sex line in the other room. Like most offensive moment here, he has phone sex fantasies in his buddy's like dining room, right next to his living room. He's just fucking talking to this phone sex operator who's talking about like non-fat butters all over the body, like zero sugar Pepsi, like Pepsi Zero. She's like pouring on her, genitalia. I don't really understand.
So that was Kyle. That was the character's name. Did you check out his
Bob,
super high pink shorts?
Yes, did.
Those apparently were his personal shorts. That was not wardrobe. Those were his.
Well, good luck.
I'm
for
full
him.
of facts.
Nice.
How do you know that?
So yeah,
Anyway.
that scene goes on forever. It feels like.
Boot camp boyfriend, Mr. Nick, who shows up after 2 months, is super cool because he's a super manly man. He's trained in hand-to-hand combat, and he's shooting at target practice.
Yep.
Like guns, which is crazy. He gets to shoot guns. Wow, what a man. So our hero says, because I don't know names and I don't give a fuck and I won't learn them. I hate this movie. Our hero says, again, he's got a gun at work also. So this prompts boot camp boyfriend to challenge him to a gardening tool duel. Hero goes out into the front yard and he gets his ass kicked by a trained member of the United States military. And for this, he is shunned by his piece of garbage girlfriend. So
you know what though? This was the best production in the movie. Is the sinking of the garden hose like clanging to the film score?
Bam, bam, bam,
It was like probably the most impressive thing this movie did. Like,
but they just played one key on
the
the
music
keyboard.
to the fight. That was great.
Yeah, they played like a one key every time with like a lot of vocal haul on it.
Yeah,
it
worked though. By golly, it worked.
It worked. I was so into it. So I wanted to make sure to get this. He loses the fight, right? And his girlfriend then is like, "I'm not into you." The translation of this scene is he's a pussy, so no snussy, which is like super important because it like rears its ugly head for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
If you're not a man, you don't get vagina. So Army Man then fucks his skank girlfriend in his van for like 60 seconds.
Yeah, he's like a 2-pump chump. He's a 2-pump chump.
Yeah, for real.
And I love the boing sound effect. Boing, boing,
Yeah.
boing, boing.
And I was thinking, like he was talking about not getting to shoot anybody, but at least he finally gets to discharge a load.
Oh, he was getting some back shots.
Yeah, he was. I mean, it's too bad he couldn't look at the opponent in the whites of their eyes, but he was at least shooting him. So at work, Hero explains his profound defeat and his subsequent inability to pound lady meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And suddenly, a very non-threatening presence threatens to lurk around the empty lot, and the old man insists he'll have to handle this thug alone. So there's like thief guy who's like walking around, and he doesn't look like he's gonna steal anything to me. I don't know about you guys. He's just like,
what's he possibly gonna take?
I have no idea. It's an empty lot, and this guy's just like in it. So anyway, the old man's like, I'm gonna go defend this threat alone. This young guy, I'm gonna like go take him down. Yeah. And our hero's like, okay, I'll stay here and watch the cameras. Old man gets a knife to his throat. And then young hero guy shows up with the gun that he was given earlier and like shoots a shot into the air as if to say, like, I will shoot you. You know, a little warning.
It's obviously a cap gun, which I read was a cap gun purchased for $5 from a toy store during the week of filming.
Okay.
Intruder runs off, but he's still somewhere on the complex. And the old man is like, hey, we got to track him down. He's still in here somewhere, like doing some nefarious shit, even though you scared him. But I'm too slow, says the old man. So you've got to press on. So Hero does press on. And he's going through the hallway that he should never be in because the old man tells him not to do that. And then he goes through the triple protected vault.
Yeah.
Assuming that the guy who is stealing shit has now decided to go through the triple protection to hide on the other side. He's going to go through the cage. He's going to go through the vault. He's going to go through the bars just to hide on the other side of this vault.
Yeah.
And then the old man comes in to save him.
Close and lock it behind him.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to assume that that's exactly what the robber did, was go through all those things, because that's what our hero thinks he did. And then the old man's like, oh, no.
And don't forget, he put the radio down. Like, that was a smart move.
He did. He definitely did put the radio down. Old man, though, knows what he's doing. And then he does the exact same run through the exact same hallway as it had me thinking it was the exact same footage.
It was.
It absolutely is the exact same footage because they couldn't afford. Yeah.
Now, Chris, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Should I be playing the warning shot clip?
Let's do it.
Oh! Get away from him. Is this your grandson? No, he's my partner. I said, get away from him. Who are you kidding? You don't know how to use that. Are you okay? Do you want me to call an ambulance?
No, I'm fine.
Damn.
What's the matter?
I just wish Amy could have been here to see what I just did.
I just wish Amy was
That's
here.
his first thought.
He wants his girlfriend to come and see.
How he fired a starter pistol, which we just now found out was a cap gun, into the air, harming no one.
Yeah. A flare gun has more power than the thing he just shot.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, after old man comes to the rescue, we get to meet the Hobgoblins, the namesake of the movie. because our hero
40 minutes in, mind you.
accidentally, lets them out.
Yeah.
This leads us to the outside where they are trying to track them down.
Yeah.
Out in the parking lot, the pair.
Well,
out in the parking lot, the pair are.
The golf cart's funny. But Rob, I told Chris this before we started airing. The director hadn't even seen the design of the puppets until the night before they started filming.
Can you imagine that? And then he saw them and he was like, "That's it. That's the end of my fucking career.
That's it.
This is all over."
That's worth every penny I didn't pay.
Yeah. So out in the parking lot, the pair are run down by the goblin golf cart. Let's check out in a clip called "Hobgoblin Hit and Run."
Yeah.
What does the music do?
It sounds like Snussy Bobcat from Sega Genesis.
Fucking for real.
Oh, if you only knew what you just did.
I don't understand. What just happened?
The vault. I tried to warn you. Those creatures, the vault. I tried. All my work. 30 years I've been trying to prevent this from happening.
To prevent what from happening?
Those creatures. Why do you think I spent the last 30 years of my life here? I was keeping them from escaping.
Here you go, all set.
Yeah. Then there's this massive exposition dump where he explains so many rules, even the most dedicated viewer is not going to follow.
Yeah.
No, I know. It's so true. So for more details on how the Gremlins arrived in this universe, we're sent to the old man to explain it for us in another clip. I'm sorry to do back-to-backs. This is Arrival.
I have one called Bright Lights.
Fuck, Rob, what did I do to you?
Just go to your sent folder, go to the text to me and scroll up, and that's the order in which you...
Yeah, no, I see him. Bright Lights is after Hobgoblin Hit and Run.
All right, ready?
You're right.
All right.
Yeah.
They slowly began to destroy everyone on the lot. They would find a person, tap into his brain, and then create his wildest fantasy. It seemed harmless at first. I mean, watching everyone around me becoming rich or famous. But for most people, what they really want in life can be very dangerous. In fact, the creatures wound up destroying everyone they came in contact with. They're loose in the city now.
But you could warn everyone. They'd listen to your story.
Would they? No. Years ago, I went straight to the head of the studio and tried to explain it to him. He didn't believe me. No one did. I just watched helplessly as people around me were destroyed one by one.
Then what can we do?
Oh, I'm too old to catch up with them now, but you might still have a chance. There aren't very many of them, but they move quickly. Just remember, they're attracted to bright lights. That's how you can find them.
Except for when they're not.
Rob, that actually was exactly the clip that I wanted you to play. And I'm sorry to bombard you guys with visuals like one after another. But apparently the Hobgoblins themselves like to be bombarded by visuals. They are attracted to bright lights. This leads them straight to the local house party, not the downtown district. You would expect them to, at least in the city, like go to where there are.
No, they went specifically to the one house where all of our main characters are hanging out on with no precognition whatsoever.
They went to the 3-person house party where they're playing literally I shouldn't say literally, but the Sonic the Hedgehog video game theme song is what it sounds like. that they're playing at the house party, and
Yeah.
there's like flashing lights and shit, but the hobgoblins actually don't really care, and neither do I. And I don't
Yeah.
understand anything.
Yeah.
Like why are we still? But we are still. So
Yeah.
before the director and scriptwriters realize it's a terrible idea for the budget, Old Man has explained that the goblins can control your brain. And Mirror of Erised from like Harry Potter. That's the style. Like
Show your
whatever
idealized version of yourself. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So naturally, we really don't get to watch any of that happen, except for when the hobgoblins attack. They get two shorts, phone sex operator guy, to go off on his own adventure. So after Hero explains the situation to his friends in dialogue, they make it clear that it's a parody to me. This is some worst dialogue moments that make it clear that this whole entire movie is a parody. Rob, can you play the sound clip that hopefully you have called parody?
Yeah, is this the worst dialogue? Like the number one worst dialogue?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Most of the time, bad dialogue just sounds to me like
long enough to drink and burn.
And this is the worst dialogue of the movie.
All right, parody. Here we go.
I don't understand. What were those things?
It's a long story. What they do to your body is nothing compared to what they do to your mind.
You don't have to worry about that.
You sure you're all okay? I mean, you don't feel anything different, do you?
I think I wet my pants. Hey, I was only kidding.
And none of you have a desire to do anything you've never done before, right?
I don't think there's anything left that we haven't done before.
How about you, Amy?
Well, actually, I did want to try this new Chinese restaurant that I heard about.
Kyle?
Could I use your telephone again? I want to call my girlfriend.
We still haven't met this mystery girl of yours. What kind of relationship do the two of you have?
I guess you'd say it's a fantasy relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck this. So they mind control the phone sex fuckboi, while everyone else is mysteriously asleep.
Mind controlled.
And make him get into the car for rape time with the phone sex operator lady that they're projecting in his mind.
Yeah.
No.
So girlfriend of Hero looks at the newspaper and decides that she wants to go to Club Scum, the local strip club.
Hey, Bob's got something to drop real here.
This is all happening. This is all happening at the same time. Did you talk about Kyle getting into the car with Fantasia and driving to the location? Are you going to talk about that?
Reputation Road.
With the sign.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's true. But they're not driving. Like around the car, you can see lights that aren't moving, and then you can see a hand on the car shaking it to make it look like it's driving.
No, I missed that.
Yes. Yeah, no, he's right. He's 100% right.
I did not even notice.
That was great. My first notice was the lights. I could see like house lights around the car not going anywhere, and the car is just like back and forth. And then it was pointed out to me. It's like, look, there's a hand. I'm like, oh shit, there's a hand in the back, and it's it's so great. Yeah,
no kidding.
Yeah, it's there, visible hand.
So after we realize that the girlfriend is going to strip club Scum, we rejoin the dial-up dick tickler as he arrives at Reputation Road, the local Lover's Lane, with the fuck Furby, who is posing as, what was her name? Fantasia? Of course. Yeah. So the fuck Furby convinces him to drive off a cliff, but first he's saved by our hero. Yay!
Yep.
The hobgoblin posing as a phone sex operator told him to keep watching the view. Okay, this was the thing that pissed me off the most about this entire movie. And Rob, I already know what you're going to say, but she said, keep watching The View. You cannot do that. That's not a possibility. You can't keep watching A View.
I'm sorry, what is a possibility? Can you explain what that is?
It's an impossibility. Have you ever been to Pasta Fair? The restaurant Pasta Fair?
Yeah,
this
back
is
in the day.
Pasta in Fair. And in fair is when something isn't fair. And that's an impossibility.
Okay.
So there
Good
you
save.
have it.
I appreciate it.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. But you can't keep looking at A View. You can keep looking at it.
It's like when you have a personal, like when you leave your voicemail thing and you're like at the sound of the tone, like it's implied that the tone is the sound. You don't need to say it.
Yes,
twice.
and it's also implying that at the sound of the tone you start your voicemail, not after the sound of the tone.
Yeah. Which
Right,
is also
so-
so that's a really fallacious statement, yeah.
Yes, but it's fallacious to say keep watching The View. You're not watching The View. Do you watch a photograph? Views do not.
I mean,
views are stagnant. You do not watch A View. This is when the movie pissed me off to no end. They say Fantasia says, keep watching The View as she's pushing the car. I don't care what else is happening. You cannot watch A View. You can't watch A View.
Okay.
Okay. Bob,
I'm not jumping in. I'm not jumping in this one, so let's just keep going.
I'm a lit major and a professional writer, and I'm not this pedantic, dude. Like, I have to edit people and shit, and like, you just gotta let it go, man. You'll be a lot happier. But then again, I guess if you take a page from my book, you won't be. But like in general, like just I'm speaking for like the royal we. You know?
Yeah, no, I know, but like I brought this up in the group chat, and you guys agreed. You know that you can't watch A View. We were talking about this earlier. You know, a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And you guys agreed. We can't watch it.
I think quite the opposite, actually. Go ahead.
I fucking knew you were going to go there. I knew he
was going to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not billiards.
Yeah.
It's pool.
For all these deep cuts, and if you want to understand all these deep cuts we're dropping right now, you can go to www.theworstmovieevermade.com and listen to our back catalog where we're aggressively pedantic.
So somehow, we head back to the house where we find out that Amy, who is the girlfriend, is off to Club Scum. Even if it's driven by her deepest fantasies, what does that say about her?
She wants to be a stripper, but she's not confident enough, so she goes the burlesque route.
But then,
until the Hobgoblins.
If you fast forward a bit, she's like, spill drinks on me, treat me like shit, step on me.
Yeah, puke on my
submissive.
Tits.
She wants a dom. She's into the S&M scene. She is afraid to talk to Kevin about it because Kevin's a square.
Yeah. Well said.
Totally fair. So we arrive at Club Scum.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's JCVD on a backroom computer. Weird.
Yeah.
Here comes our number one most offensive clip. The boys are stopped by a bouncer. This is hope not.
They're all useless stunts.
The number one
What's it gonna be?
most offensive moment.
You want to be Satan or what?
All right, here we go.
Where do you guys think you're going?
We're looking for a girl in here.
Now, somehow I don't think the girls in here are going to be tied. Why don't you try the pull over to the street?
You don't understand. We're looking for a particular girl here tonight.
Oh.
Tell the Pixies. All it over here.
Yeah, what is it?
You working here tonight?
Pretty stupid question. Of course I'm working here tonight.
No, I mean, are you working?
College boys. Of course I'm working here tonight. What you boys have in mind? And those fancy numbers in French?
Read my lips. We're looking for a friend of ours who's in there.
Does she look anything like Pixie?
God, I hope not.
Sound design 101. The music in the background can't be louder than the dialogue.
No, I agree.
It's a pandemic issue.
Yeah.
That's a play.
At least this is music though, like in a loud club, not like wind.
Yeah. You're going to a strip club. You want to meet a friend there who's not a stripper performer, and some strippers like, "Hey, are you here to meet me?" You don't say, "No, you're way too ugly." Which is like what they just did to this poor girl who's like trying to earn a living.
Yeah, like, poor working girl, yeah.
So Club Scum is bounced by Road Rash, a third place finisher in the double elimination over the top arm wrestling tournament.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah. He actually, for third place, I don't know if you know this, but he won a leather covered scooter. Did you know that?
Yeah.
No.
I did not. I know
okay,
now.
Well, now you know. Just a little fact for you. I know Bob's the one who usually hits us with the facts, but yeah, leather covered scooter that he won for third place, and it was a Stallone, and then it was cocaine. What was his name? Cocaine Muscles or something that finished second, and then it was Road Rash. Yeah, third place. Yeah, they enter the strip club, and then they're confronted by Club Scum event coordinator. We don't get his name, but let's hear from him. This is comedy attempt.
Oh, you must be here for the wet t-shirt contest tonight.
T-shirt contest?
Donkey mud wrestling?
Donkey mud wrestling?
Get lucky night?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. The donkey mud wrestlers are supposed to use the rear entrance. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, nah.
So I have three things real quick.
Yeah.
First of all, just to jump back, when they first got to Club Scum, why did they have to hand all their wallets over and then get jacked by a knife to all the wallets? I didn't get that.
Oh no.
Yeah, the guy
second,
up front.
The bearded guy that played Road Rash.
I've seen him before.
He was the only actor who read for that part.
So no shit.
And third,
Road Rash,
the club's the Club Scum MC. That's the guy we just heard.
Yeah,
he was originally that part only, but the director was so impressed by his reading that he did a number of and the guy did a whole bunch of like voices, like voice work. He wrote more scenes for that whole segment just for that guy because he liked him so much.
Wow.
So we see that guy again and again and again. Those were all rewrites.
Oh.
That's all.
Okay.
Well, I believe it. Because limited talent seems like excessive talent as far as this movie
think
goes.
about it. If you have no budget and you already hired a guy who's probably at a flat rate and he's just like riffing, give him more time on camera and see what works,
Yeah.
Why not?
Sure.
I get it.
Okay.
I want to know what Road Rash is for, because he's a security guy, right? But when we go into the bar itself, there's nobody there. We've done, like bar style. We did, what was the one, No Holds Barred, where they do the like street fighting championship at a bar, and there's like a ton of like rednecks packed in this place. Roadhouse. Just a fuck ton of people in this like rowdy bar setting. And then we have this movie where they're like, oh, you can't get in unless I'm sure that you can handle it. And then we get in there and there's like 4 people. And I'm like, why is there a Road Rash security guard in the first fucking place if there's nobody to maintain inside the bar? Yeah. Why are we weeding out people? If you're 18 and you have a fake ID, I'm letting you in, no problem, because you're going to spend money in my bar that's making literally no money.
Yeah.
I'll take the risk that you get caught. Because I am
100%.
selling hoagie sandwiches and literally no one's buying them because nobody's even buying anything other than a Budweiser at my bar right now. So I'm letting in anybody.
Chris, you mentioned you've seen Road Rash before. I'm gonna take something. I'm gonna take something from my excess fact or no fact and see if you know where you saw him before. It was a movie we did for a did we do it for a good movie? I'm trying to think. I don't remember. It's a Tarantino movie. One of the first.
Yeah. Okay. So Reservoir Dogs.
Pawn Shop at Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Pawn Shop
100%. Yep, 100%.
Same guy.
The one that calls dead. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Good call.
That's the same guy. I can't believe it's the same guy, but that's the same guy.
Yeah, for sure. I knew I had seen him before.
Yeah.
Nice.
When I read that, I'm like, that's it. That's where I knew I've seen him.
Yeah.
And
right.
He sucks in both roles, honestly, but he's,
He does. Yeah.
He's directed better in Tarantino's movie because Pulp Fiction's a masterpiece and everything else is not that good.
Yeah.
Continuing.
Speaking of talent that never stops, here we go. We're going to a clip from this movie at the bar where the MC introduces the local band, who I think the MC might be the lead singer of. Can't tell.
No, he's not. He's not. But they're very good though. The band's very good and they're real. They're on Spotify.
So I want to give you a good solid minute of the song that they played, and this is Kinda Slaps.
See, here's the thing, Chris. You say you hate everything 80s, and that sounds like a Depeche Mode B-side.
Depeche Mode is perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I hate that too. I hate everything.
Shove that in your hole and smoke it.
I don't care if it kind of slaps. I hate it. Hero's girlfriend goes up, and she presses the Tidscope primer 3 times, guys.
Yeah.
She's in the fucking strip club.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's it feels like the kind of movie where you might see some tits.
Yeah.
And she's being all skanky and stuff. And I just feel like she bent down and she was on the mower and just pressed the primer a few times. We're gonna crank this fucking Tidscope up to 10, and then she just doesn't show any boobs. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, great. Thank you so much for that. For nothing. Anyway, she's I fucking road rash crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's happening? And then she actually starts to use the language she's gonna bang it, which is a most offensive moment for me. Do you want to? I don't know. If you want to watch this, I guess you have to watch this. We're gonna make you watch this. This is a clip called Third.
Outside. I live right around the corner, you know what I mean?
Look, she's just drunk. She doesn't even know what she's saying. She's never even been on the back of a motorcycle. She's terrified of them.
Riding a motorcycle is like sitting on the world's largest vibrator.
Wow. Damn.
Miss Sincere, you're my kind of woman.
Amy Sincere is only my stage name. Do you want to know my real name?
Tell it to me on your knees, baby.
Wow.
Break it up, you two!
Look, I'm not into the number 3. Get out of here, you jerk!
So she says that like it's being. Go ahead, Bob.
You're saying it's offensive, but he's like giving her what she wants. He's like, get on your knees, because she was like, tell me what to do, spill drinks on me, and he's like, get on your knees and tell me something.
Yeah, he's just helping her with the wish fulfillment. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he literally says like, I'm not into threesomes. I'm into this whole dominant thing, and she's like, yeah, I'm into it totally. Like, it's we don't kink shame on this show, okay? Audience.
It wasn't the number one. It wasn't the number one on purpose, but it wasn't even the number 2, and here's why. It might have been close because in Japan, I'm sure, in somebody's basement somewhere, there is a larger vibrator than a motorcycle. There just it just exists, and we know it, and it's in Japan somewhere, and it's way bigger than a motorcycle, like for sure. So she's wrong.
Or Germany.
Could be Germany, yeah, but it's meant to fit
Eastern
in the
Europe.
anus.
Somewhere.
If it's Eastern European or German, it's meant to fit in the anus. So it's not as it's just not as big as a motorcycle. Definitely a Japanese thing. Okay, so we did the kind of slaps. You know, that song was kind of dope. Anyway,
yeah.
Strip club shit continues, apparently. We're just stuck here at this point. We're not leaving.
Forever.
Boot camp bus bang, the guy named Nick shows up again, and he starts throwing grenades, and there's like
so many grenades.
Yeah,
So
what the
many
fuck? And then there's like this Neil Patrick Harris type guy who's supposed to be his like commander that's there. And he's sexy too. And I don't really know what's happening with that. And the skank of all skanks like starts throwing grenades, and she kills all the hobgoblins. And the old man explains that the hobgoblins plot to the boss again. And then he gets fired for like conspiracy theories. I don't even know. To overprotect the empty lot. Like why did he get fired? Like you're worrying too much about the property. I don't even know. I don't understand what was happening. Then Hera goes to the movie lot for literally no reason, where the thug from earlier reappears to challenge him to a literal hand-to-hand nunchaku battle.
Yeah.
He wins, but it was all the hobgoblin plot anyway, which makes you wonder
what was actually real.
If he was to kill the hobgoblins per the movie, if he destroyed them all, how do we know that wasn't the hobgoblins just projecting his deepest fantasy at that point? So how do we know that it wasn't like the old man's deepest fantasy to kill the hobgoblins after 30 years?
It made me laugh.
And he blows up the vault, so they still exist. I don't know. Go ahead, Bob.
It made me laugh that the attacker came with a knife near the start of the movie, and he was chased off with a gun. And what does he come back with? Nunchucks.
Yeah, bring in nunchucks to a gunfight. Yeah,
it was very much like Indiana Jones, like ha 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 ha, bang, you're done.
Yeah, well, before he was chased off, he heard that the younger security guard was insecure about his manlyhood, and that he needed to win a hand-to-hand combat. And so the thug was like, you know what, I would bet him in a nunchaku battle. So let me go get my
thug who understands backstory. Yes, we get it.
Everything the old man runs or every time I should say, every time Old Man runs, I'm
Yeah.
just super impressed. I know it's the same footage twice, but I'm like, damn, that guy's like moving for being 80.
Yep.
Old Man blows up vault, vanquishes the rest of the hobgoblins, and Bob, to your credit, which he could have done 30 years ago. I have written in my outline, because why didn't you just kill them all 30 years ago if you're worried about them like causing havoc?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only justification is he didn't want to lose his job, and he was already fired, so he didn't care.
I guess.
But come on,
What
it's
does
a
it
fucking
pay,
security
It's
job.
like-
Get another one.
for real.
Like, it pays nothing.
Yeah.
And also, I saw at the end of the credits that there was credit given to like some kind of like archive footage. And I think the car rolling over the hill and I think the windows exploding were the two pieces of stock footage they used, because I don't think that was part of this movie's budget. I think they just took that footage from something else.
All right.
I have no promise on that, but I do know the car rolling was a different model car, and I do know that the windows exploding was completely, just not. It didn't fit.
Speaking of not fitting, what's not fitting into this script we have here is fact or no fact, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's start to Bob.
Doesn't fit.
Bob's about to spit some facts, so
Shut your hole!
Just basically,
Because
at
you're gonna
runtime, we
wanna-
need to be done already.
Look that shit up.
We're only at 50 minutes.
Yeah. Well, because I lost video twice, I'm at 12 minutes. Because
No,
technical
stop it.
difficulty. No, I only lost like a minute when I was like, I had to switch a tab over, and my
Okay,
small
not
screen
bad.
made it. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a little card up there saying technical difficulties in the edit. It's gonna be really cute, guys. So if you want to check that out, go to www.theworstmovieevermade.com.
I can't wait. Okay, the fact, no fact, is a game we play. I'm calling this one. It was what was this movie called? Hobgoblins, and I called it Knob Gobblers, which was kind of
nice.
Hobgobblers.
Yeah, you guys know. You know all about knob gobbling. I'm going to read you
Yes, of
5
course
things,
we do.
and one of them is a lie, barely, and the other 4 facts. Here we go. First one: the actress that played Daphne, that was the slut, has been the chief learning officer of LinkedIn in real life.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. Second one:
It would be.
2 actors, Nick and Kevin, who played Nick and Kevin, choreographed their own rake and hoe fight scene. Okay, third one: the actress that played Amy is credited with composing additional music for the Funny or Die website. Okay, Tamara, who played Fantasia, had to urinate behind a bush because there was no money in the budget for a portable toilet.
Nice.
Okay.
And the 5th one: the same actress who played Fantasia really wanted to reprise her role in Hobgoblins 2, but the director turned her down.
Okay. Okay. Say what you guys want. I was kind of digging Daphne, and I refuse to believe that she's involved in LinkedIn because that's cancer. I believe.
I knew I was gonna get robbed with LinkedIn. Sorry, go ahead, Rob.
It's a low budget movie, so I believe the Nick and Kevin actors would have choreographed their own fight, because this is like, you're not going to hire a choreographer if you have a $15,000 budget and you need cameras and stuff. Amy, actress, credited with composing additional music for Funny or Die. That tracks. I feel like these are all creative people just like on their first gig or close to their first gig. And I would imagine that outside of this, they're all pretty talented in whatever art form they're into. Maybe acting wasn't their thing, but they're still finding their footing in like the industry. So that's believable. Peeing behind a bush, I believe, because if they had a porta potty, it would have been in one of the shots. Like, let's be real here.
Sure.
And then 5, I'm getting tripped on because I bet you like she wanted to be in it, and like it was probably like a scheduling thing more than anything. Because like why would he not have? It's a cult film by 2009 because like the riff tracks and stuff. So you think he'd want as much of the original talent as possible to like recreate that lightning in a bottle that was created by this disaster of a movie. So I'm gonna say just because I kind of have the hots for Daphne, I don't want her to be a linked influencer. So I'm gonna say number 1's a lie.
Bob, can I get number 3 one more time?
Yeah, the actress that played Amy is credited with composing additional music for the Funny or Die website.
I'm going to say that's a lie. Rob won.
Okay. Rob took the bait. I knew Rob as soon as he heard LinkedIn. He was like, "Fuck that." Yeah. She was the chief learning officer of LinkedIn.
Oh, it's so disappointing.
I know. The lie was the 2 actors choreographed their own rake and hoe fight scene.
So they paid someone to come up with that?
This was actually director's. This was the director's passion. So when he was in film school, they said imitate something that like something you desire. And he loved this movie called Streets of Fire in like the early 80s. Yeah. And the finale to this movie is a lengthy fight with the 2 leads using pickaxes, just like that.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to make a scene just like that. So he choreographed the whole thing.
Damn.
Yes, she did do music for Funny or Die. Yes, the scene on Reputation Road had no porta potties. It was on location. She had to pee behind a bush. And she wanted to play Fantasia. The director wanted her to, but she said, I want $500 for my 4 hours of work. And he said, that's too expensive. And
500 for 4 hours?
What's it, $1.25 an hour? Yeah.
It's a lot for like you and I, but like for a movie, that's
for the whole. Yeah, no, that's nothing.
But for this guy, that was too much. So he said, "No, I don't want you."
Even though $500 out of $15,000 budget.
Yeah.
No, this was for the sequel,
30%,
which was definitely a higher budget.
Oh,
it had to be
yeah, for sure.
Like Rob said, it was like 2007, 2009. Like it was definitely like.
It was long after the notoriety from like riff tracks and MST3K.
Yes.
Yeah, fair
which
enough.
was the impetus for making the sequel, was the notoriety from that. So
yeah,
there it is.
All right, let's throw it to what we're watching.
Okay, let me just get that bumper up. What we are watching, I am stalling because why wouldn't I? Here we go.
I bet you that virgin bride tastes just like cherry pie.
I'd eat that shit up.
Okay, let's take a bite out of what we're watching.
I'm still watching Monsters Again.
I'm halfway through it. It's
fucked up. They
it's
go
a good
there.
fiction. It's a good fiction, but a bad true crime.
The problem is that they're like introducing characters that didn't exist in real life.
Like all the female romances. Yeah,
they're taking a lot of liberties. Which like I'm glad that Netflix is going there. They're like making a really horrible thing to watch for people who like watching horrible things, which I do. Unfortunately, I hate to admit.
I love true crime.
Otherwise,
it's like my favorite nonfiction genre.
Yeah, it's just like this is not true crime. It's untrue crime.
No, it's true crime adjacent.
Yeah. So I'm a little annoyed, but also very entertaining.
Yeah,
I would recommend it, even though it's not true to. Anyway, Bob, go ahead.
So Hobgoblins was released in 1988. So in the spirit of spooky season in 1988, I watched Looney Tunes presents Daffy Duck's Quackbusters.
Okay.
Which it's an anthology. So it's a story of Daffy Duck running a paranormal investigation operation, but throughout the thread of that 1980s, mid to late 1980s, like new animation, new voices, they thread in original cartoons that were much older,
Cool.
and it's like classic cartoons like the vampire and Bugs Bunny and Sylvester and Porky Pig and a haunted house. Like all the tunes are classic. All the new stuff was just added to thread them together.
Okay.
The cartoons are classic. The new story sucks, but I had to watch it because I'm a child of Looney Tunes. That was how I grew up on Saturday mornings, and I fucking loved it. So that was my watch over the last weekend.
All right. True crime, Chris. My Father, the BTK Killer just came out on Netflix, and it's a documentary. It's good. It's the daughter basically who like didn't know her father was.
You mean the Garrote Phantom?
The Garrote Phantom, yes. The poetic strangler.
Yes, right.
But one notable thing, because I've been doing the movie review like gig and like the writing and editing stuff again. One notable thing that I want people to know about is it's called Tim Travers in the Time Traveler's Paradox. It's on Tubi. It's a low budget movie that came out like last year, and the entire movie is this guy. He's a misanthropic scientist. He decides to go back in time out of boredom to see what happens when he murders his past self. And he creates a time loop where he keeps repeatedly killing his past self, and then like he realized that he should stop doing that. And then there's like 30 of them trying to crack the paradox because in theory he should not exist anymore. And it's just really it's really funny because they're solving formulas, and like another one walks through the portal and they just like shoot him in the head, like and just go about their business. It's so fucking funny. Tim Travers in the Time Traveler's Paradox. Go ahead.
That sounds very Rick and Morty like.
It's very much like
but one
Rick,
long episode.
It's a lot lighter. It's got a lot more levity than like the like total cynicism of Rick and Morty. So it's a very fun watch. And that's it.
All right, let's do bad credit names.
Okay, and I put that on a different.
One of these names, by the way, guys, is made up.
All right.
Fictional.
Henry Stanny, Ezra Dweck, Patty Hack, Cool Koontz, Nick and Skink Von Fuckiken, and Spit Spangola.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Which was the fake one?
The second to last one was a fake one.
It's hard to tell with these like indie movies and like the nickname in quotes. So like I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, I realized that I didn't include my last note on the movie, and that was that Nick and Skank fuck again in the van. So I did Nick and Skank Van fuck again as credit name, but then I realized it might be really fun to make up a name every week and see if you guys can pick out the false one.
I like that. So like a mini fact or no fact. And do you think the linked influencer, Daphne, do you think she like fondly recalls a scene and like tries telling people what it taught her about B2B sales?
100%. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Again, she was a former chief learning officer. She's not still.
Yeah, but I mean, she might have known the lingo and done the things. So, all right, what's next?
She probably did. You're right.
Offensive minigame.
Offensive minigame. Here we go.
It's time for us to decide what's the most offensive in the offensive minigame.
Get it right, Cracker Jack.
All right.
Mr. Weaver's asshole or Gremlin golf cart.
Mr. Weaver's asshole.
Yeah, asshole.
A teacher exposing himself to the entire class. I think that's the most offensive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sparky sperm or road rash fuck partner.
Sparky road rash. No.
Yeah. No. Sparky sperm.
Sparky, because like she didn't have to do that, because road rash was fulfilling her fantasy. It was consensual. It was it wasn't our flavor of what we would like out of a monogamous titty slapping or whatever.
I don't mean she was asking for it in a like
victim blaming way.
Excuse way. Yeah. I meant she literally was asking.
She literally was asking. That was the manifestation of her like deepest fantasy.
Did you see that skirt she was wearing? She might as well have been raped.
Chris, I didn't have time to add to the soundboard, but like between that and like the fact that I have a clip of you saying that it's okay to show your kid your asshole. You gotta watch what you say.
Until you play that totally edited, AI edited version of me saying something from some shit that never existed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just blame it on Grok. Okay.
Friends house phone jacking.
Okay.
Or sibling servitude.
You know what?
I still
sibling
think the house phone
servitude.
jacking.
Sibling servitude is like that's standard. That's like that happens in every family.
Yes. Yeah, agreed.
Really is.
Whereas,
yeah,
through the lens of today and the economy, it's like, would you want somebody racking up phone sex bills? Like, it's hard enough to pay rent and put gas in your car.
Yeah,
now someone's coming over and like fucking smacking their ding dong around in your bedroom on your phone bill.
Dining room, dude went next door, like next room over.
Yeah.
And just started like phone
and
sex
just starts
operating.
pounding the pud. Yeah, that's more offensive.
Yeah, it is.
For real. Okay, let's throw it in the movie comparison then.
Yeah. Time to compare the movie.
Hell yeah, Sid. I need that shit up.
Okay.
All right, we're talking about Teen Witch. We're talking about Hobgoblins.
Yeah.
What do you think? Production. Conceived, rewritten, cleaned up, top that, or continuity catastrophe?
Continuity.
Yeah, continuity. As much as I love like schlocky shit like Hobgoblins, like, it's you still can't ignore that it's a very objective faults.
Fair enough.
I mean, the budget just didn't allow for anything more than what we got. So
yeah.
Offensive. We already know Teen Witch won that one. Dialogue. What's worse, Hobgoblins?
I don't think Teen Witch did win that one. No.
I think Hobgoblins won.
No. Mr. Weaver's asshole and Sparky Sperm won the first two.
Yeah, so that's right. Yeah, no, he's right.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so Teen Witch is more offensive. Yeah.
Yes, but I mean dialogue. I think Hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins got way worse dialogue.
Yeah, for dialogue,
because like Teen Witch, as bad as it was, it was written by committee, like, and it was like okay, it was like adequate, I guess. Right? Yeah.
I mean, it was bad, but not as bad. Hobgoblins had worse acting as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it didn't have actors in it.
What do we have for demerit?
For Hobgoblins, demerit for Hobgoblins, I would say.
Boy, I had something. I swear I had something. Was it too many rules? No, that can't be it. Oh, the light thing.
Yeah.
Attracted to the light, yet not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one rule they should have stuck to in their lore building, they fucked it up every time. So that's light lore, lackadaisical light lore.
Lackadaisical light lore.
Yeah.
Is that worse than the first 48 for Teen Witch? Which is referring to her being like a murder suspect. But we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I do think it is. I think it's more egregious.
Okay. Lackluster light. Lackluster light what?
Lackadaisical light lore.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. All right, so Hobgoblins obviously is the worst movie.
Yeah.
Of the season. By far. So we're going to pop that in there. And then, Rob, why don't you tell us what exactly are we doing next week?
Well, Bob, you got an email, and I have lots of scrolling to do to get through all my complaining about the technical difficulties. So what was the movie we decided on? It was the email you got.
It was Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It was Sarah Jessica Parker and Helen Hunt, and probably some other shitty 80s actress.
Okay.
Girls
Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've never seen it. I hear it's bad.
Tubi.
I'm gonna
Hey guys, it's a romance comedy from '85, and it's on Tubi.
Yeah, good. Check it out.
It's on Tubi. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Rob, why don't you plug us and then throw it to Bob?
I will plug you guys and also remind you today's episode of The Worst Movie Ever Made is brought to you by our mailbag. This episode is courtesy of Slow Drip. And then we've had...
Thank you, Slow Drip.
I'm so bad. Can you read off the other names of our people? We had Dustin.
Well, yeah, we have Shay, we have Schmave, which is Dave.
Yeah. We have Kayla, we have Slow Drip, we have Midge. Yeah. So we have,
Dustin,
Joanne. Kayla.
Joanne, Joanne's coming down the pipe, but Joanne's probably going to be for good movie because she picked a very good movie apparently. So yeah, find us or we'll find you. And honestly, the way my system has been working, you're safe. I'm not going to be able to find your coordinates for lack of not for lack of trying. But this has been a shit show on the behind the scenes end, and I hope one day to overcome it. Overcome the embarrassment that I'm feeling that I'll internalize and carry with me for the rest of my life.
You don't need to feel that.
All right. Hey, Bob, what's your last word?
Fantasia Road Rash.
Fantasia Road Rash. And with that, guys, we are out of here. Thanks for listening.
Love you guys.
These edits are going to be fucking rough, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rob.
No, it's cool. I'm on vacation. I want to get McDonald's, and I'm going to be a sad boy eating in the dark, working in DaVinci Resolve, slamming this thing together and crying.
I have to wake up in 5 hours. Yeah. And I'm already cracked the fuck out. So I'm about to unjoin you guys and go pee, and then probably eating yogurt.
Yeah, I'm literally logging off the second the theme song ends. I'm gonna say bye, Jelly School, and get the hell out of here. Bye, Jelly School.
Bye, Jelly School.